You should be extremely afraid.
Thank you for bringing us collectively to this moment. It is a moment that so many have dreamed of claiming. History starts today.
The guy you work for is an evil person.
I don't work for him. My firm works for him. Are you gonna behave yourself tomorrow?
I told you I'm gonna do my job. I'm a reporter. I follow people that do not want to be followed.
What about the allegations that you recruit the most vulnerable for tests that end up killing people?
Your time to go.
You're finished, Mr. Brock.
Was that a threat?
You had to learn how to hide in plain sight. I'm pretty good at it. But you suck. Whoever you are.
I work at the Life Foundation, and I need your help. We found something. We call them symbiotes. Carlton Drake believes that the union between human and symbiote is the key to our evolution.
I'm feeling really sick. I'm hearing a voice.
Eddie. You're not real. You were just in my head.
I'm gonna need Mr. Drake's property back.
I don't know.
Why would we do that?
If you're gonna stay, you will only hurt bad people.
The way I see it, we can do whatever we want. Do we have a deal?
Are you willing to sacrifice the one thing you hold most dear?
You should be extremely afraid.
What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Venom movie trailer video. So if you are new to the channel, please do consider leaving a like and subscribe down below with notifications on. So we have finally got a Venom trailer with Venom actually in it. And personally, I haven't been a fan of Venom. I'm not too much of a fan of Venom. I like the story of the black suit Spider-Man and things like that, but Venom's never been one I've liked too much, especially after he was ruined in Spider-Man 3, which was an absolutely awful, awful portrayal of the character. And the rest of the movie was pretty terrible as well, but albeit that did have pretty much the origin stories of this, with Eddie Brock being outed by Tony, or kind of not Tony Stark, but Spider-Man, and then the symbiote going to choose him. So what we see here is the fact that Eddie Brock is actually a journalist, but he is a TV journalist here, and Tom Hardy is in this role, of course, and I'm a big Tom Hardy fan. So to be honest, I think they'll give it a shot even because Tom Hardy's actually in it. So we are seeing the origins of that. Now, while Peter Parker won't be ruining his career as a actual, reporter, but we will see him be a reporter nonetheless, which is a pretty neat little thing there, that they're sticking true to some part of his origins. And he's also set in San Francisco, which fits in similar to the story where, of course, Peter Parker is based in New York. And once the whole Venom storyline wrapped up, we did hear and see that Venom would move to another part of the country and would actually leave people alone, which is quite similar here to what we get, where this is pretty much a anti-hero story. So, to combat the fact that Venom wants to do what he wants and kill everyone, well, we're getting the symbiote here, and we've got Tom Hardy who wants to do good things, and they're only going to kill bad people. and they're going to kill the rest of the Light Foundation, who is a utopian society set in the comics, and they decided to create 5 symbiotes, and they did, well, not create, but they had the 5 symbiotes and wanted to put them in people, which created the 5 symbiote storyline in the Protector storyline as well, the Lethal Protector storyline. So with that in mind, it's quite a faithful adaptation to this story. Venom has always been more of a villain somewhat in the comics, but here he's actually playing a good guy, albeit Venom or Eddie Brock, they're 2 different people really. So Eddie Brock has the symbiote, but they kind of come together, so we finally see that at the end. It says we are Venom. They are to a point, which I think is pretty cool. I do like that. It's very kind of faithful to this. And in this story, we did actually see Spider-Man come over to try and help Venom as well. And there has been rumblings that Peter Parker or Tom Holland will be involved in this movie. Now, personally, I'm not sure how he will actually be involved. I would probably expect what would be really cool is if we actually have a science field trip with Tom Holland as Peter Parker as he goes and visits the Light Foundation, and then, well, we actually see him interact with Eddie Brock or walk past and see Eddie Brock, which would be really awesome. So the fact that they are working together is quite cool here, and the whole Venom storyline is pretty much wrapped up in the idea that it is been pivoted towards a good guy. And Venom is pretty much like Deadpool, like an anti-hero character who fans absolutely adore due to them pretty much being an very, very edgy character. But it pretty much does look like Eddie Brock will be facing off against all of the things here, all of the Light Foundations. They attack him for stealing one of the symbiotes. Now, will we see more of the symbiotes? I kind of expect that a lot more of these symbiotes will be shown here, and we will see other symbiotes attack Venom, or people with symbiote powers will actually attack Venom and try and get that symbiote back. But to what game do the Light Foundation want? They want to create a utopian society using these symbiotes to enhance people's strength, their personalities, everything, just to see it as the next step of evolution. And these symbiotes do actually come from their own planet. So they come from their own planet, and I expect a lot of these have just fell to Earth, just like when we see other sort of characters, when they land to Earth, they're completely displaced. And all the symbiotes have their own personalities as well, so they can create quite a lot with this franchise, because there's a lot involved with this Spider-Verse. We now even have a Venomverse going on in the comics. So if we have a lot of these Venom or these symbiotes, I think that this could spread across as well, and Tom Holland can get involved. Now, another way that he could actually get involved is the fact that we could see the fallout of Infinity War actually on the TV screen. So I would really like to see how that would work. And personally, I really do like the look of Venom. I think Venom looks absolutely badass here. I love the teeth and the way it wraps over Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock. It really does fit in quite well. Now, will we see Carnage? We have been rumoured to have Carnage, and perhaps Carnage is another symbiote. It won't simply be a symbiote or the Venom symbiote while it goes crazy. Maybe we'll actually see another symbiote of Carnage here. So that'd be really cool. I'd really like to see how that would work out, how they would introduce Carnage. Carnage could literally be the villain of this. Maybe Riz Ahmed's character could actually put that symbiote in himself, and this could be the final fight. However, that is it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.